Hey there, this is Flark here doing another battle video. We want to kind of jump right into the games here. This is the team that I'm going up against. Feel free to pause the video if you want to take a longer gander at it. But yeah, whenever I see a Skuntank now in Ferocious Cup, I think it's going to be a safe switch. And the thing I've learned about it is it's actually just really hard to deal with unless you have certain Pokemon, which I don't have. So the best thing is just throw neutral damage at it. So usually like a... Oh god, I selected Bidoof instead of by by Barrel. Okay, well I'm sure everyone knows that my Bidoof can't even get that high at CP. So yeah. Anyways, whoops. So whatever. It's a local tournament. Nobody's gonna be that big of a stickler about it. So it's obvious that's what's happening. But yeah. So I'm gonna throw the Bidoof at it in a safe switch, and then have Alolan Ninetales probably in the front to kind of come in and clean up. So we'll do Ninetales by Barrel and maybe an Umbreon. I think an Umbreon can also be switched into a Skuntank. The thing is, by Barrel I think wins in the... No, I think Umbreon wins in the 2-shield. I might just do that. And then have a Ninetales with a... God, a Nidoqueen's pretty squishy. I don't know. If we go to 2 shields... Yeah, whatever. I'll just do this. This is fine. I'll just run this. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. I like leading with the Ninetales because I'm really comfortable in the Ninetales mirror. And I'm also really comfortable with... Okay, yeah, this is... yeah, this is fine. Because, so my opponent has a Nidoqueen, and there's a good chance this is going to be one Surf here. So we'll just shield. We'll throw the Psyshock just so, you know, we can kind of... Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay, Splitch, please. Hello? Hello? We're just honestly going to take an Earthquake here. It's totally fine. Like, I won't die to this. Okay, almost. Almost dead. Okay, that was that was a really bad call. Alright, nice. I should have waited there to switch. I should have waited out the switch clock there. That was pretty bad. I think I'm going to take an Earth Power here. Nope, okay. I get to throw at least an attack out, burn another shield. And then if there's a Alolan Ninetales on this enemy team, I'm pretty much just dead. So, I think at this point, I'm not sure what this is, but since my Umbreon is kind of a liability, like I'd rather save the shield for the... Ooh, do I faint with Snarl here? I think I do. Yeah, I think I have to. I have to go for it. Okay, and then throw the Last Resort, because this could be a Ninetales. Okay. Okay, it's by Barrel. All right. Interesting. And then if it's a Ninetales, we're screwed. Nice. It is an Umbreon. All right. Sounds good. So we're just going to go here, throw these buttons at this Pokemon, switch to our Ninetales, and then get the... Oh, yeah, this is perfect, actually. We'll just go ahead and take this charge move here. And then we'll save the one shield on the Ninetales to burn through this here Pokemon. Now, I think it's actually just Charm all the way here. I don't think I throw the Ice Beam. I could be wrong. I might get to the end of this and then do an Ice Beam. It's like 1, 2, 3. Oh, huh. That's a fast foul play. Do I die to it? Maybe. I probably do. I probably should have thrown the Ice Beam. Okay, yeah. So, we're bad, but whatever. Game 1, that's fine. So, a pretty interesting read from the opponent. We got the Nidoqueen, Umbreon, and what was the other one? Oh, yeah. Nidoqueen, Umbreon, and what was it, by Barrel, right? And So yeah, pretty interesting. So Nidoqueen definitely on the back side. So the opponent is trying to trap me with the Nidoqueen, and so what we want to do is really evaluate if my opponent's going to be doing it again. I'm not sure. So, because that's ultimately what Nidoqueen's good for. Like, let's be honest, that's a thing Nidoqueen's good at doing. So, and I definitely think I want a. Well, my opponent only threw Foul Play as the Umbreon, so we can't really confirm if there's Last Resort on there. But I have to assume that like most people have a hard time getting Last Resort, so I assume my Umbreon can beat their Umbreon. I'm assuming Bibarel is still really important. I'm actually assuming that maybe Linoone could be good. With Dig, I can chuck that into Nidoqueen, and I can chuck the Grass Knot into Bibarel. And so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Linoone safe switch. If the opponent comes out with an Umbreon, then I feint it down with a... Feint it down with a Ninetales, right? So if they switch... Basically, if they switch into an Umbreon... Or sorry, if I safe switch into a Linoone, and then they switch into an Umbreon and kill it, because that's the only thing that's really weak to, then I kill that with a Ninetales and then go up against whatever in the back. Yeah, that seems all right. I think I want a water Pokemon to kind of shore things up. So yeah. I'm not going to go with an Umbreon here. I just don't want to die to Charm. It's really the thing. So we'll see how this goes. Interesting. Okay, so that is not a Legacy Vaporeon, and we know this only because it has a stupid flower on its head. So, and that wasn't enough time to get a Hydro Pump, so we're just not going to block this. It's totally fine. Then we're going to chuck out a Hyper Fang. We're going to do it right before the next one. So, like right before the next Aqua Tail. And then, I think if they shield, then... Okay. That's fine. Sounds good. Okay, we got to the Surf. So I think the Hyper Fang Surf beats out Aqua Tail Hydro Pump. I think, I'm not sure. But if they shield here, then we know it's a Hydro Pump. Okay, cool. So we're just going to go ahead and shield this. It's fine. If it's an Aqua Tail, we survive it. We Water Gun down and we survive it, I think. So, wow. Triple Aqua Tail. Okay, interesting. We have to survive this Aqua Tail. It didn't do that much damage before. Unless my IVs are like really bad. I don't know. Yeah. We're good. We're Gucci. Okay. I was considering getting a little bit lower on health so that they can farm up less against me, but there's a good chance that I need a little bit more HP to throw a charge move against something like an Umbreon or maybe a Nidoqueen or something. Like one Surf is actually really threatening to a lot of her lineup. That was actually really good. We got the other shield there. So all we do now is we chuck in the Ninetales. If they have a Nidoqueen in the back, we just Psyshock it literally whenever we want. And then we just quick attack this. We just use fast attacks. So, yep. And then if they switch into, like, yeah, whatever. We'll just go Dig here. So, no blocks. It's probably an Earth Power. Okay, Earthquake, nice. Okay, we'll just get the Grass Knot out before we die. Because that was a little sketchy, Like Earthquake does a lot of damage, so does Grass Knot. And then we'll just feint it down with Charm, no big deal here. Easy. And then, yeah, it's just an Umbreon. So, we're going to take one charge move here, just to see if there's a Last Resort. Okay, there's a Last Resort. Alright, nice. We now know that is at play here. I'm going to attack one more time and then chuck the Ice Beam. And this should be enough. I really honestly don't know how much damage Ice Beam does. I probably should look if it's like a third or a quarter or something. I don't know. You just usually never get into this matchup where you actually have to chuck charge moves at Umbreon. At least for me in my practices. But yeah, that looked good. I think I could have won the first game as well, just by chucking the Ice Beam. But I just really thought it would do like a quarter. And I thought Charm would be doing more damage. So, yeah. That's my bad. Alrighty. Well, we're 1-1. Tied up. So, cool. So Vaporeon with Hydro Pump and Umbreon with Last Resort Power Play. So I actually may not survive the mirror. Because of the Foul Play Last Resort, I have Dark Pulse Last Resort. So any sort of shield baits are going to be more advantageous for the opponent's Umbreon. So I'm not as convinced that I need to bring, or that I should bring Umbreon as much here. The opponent hasn't really used Skuntank at all, so it leads me to believe either the Skuntank is like a really old, crappy Skuntank from like Twilight, or the IVs aren't good, or my opponent's just not comfortable using Skuntank, or just doesn't like it. I don't know. Maybe there's something on my team that kind of pushes them away from using it. I definitely don't need Raichu really for any of this. So I'm still kind of on the fence about bringing that. I think the Linoone was pretty like questionable, I want to say. I want to say it was kind of questionable. I mean, I don't know. Could be wrong. I don't think it really does well against like any of these guys. But what I could do is, yeah, If my opponent brings an Umbreon and I switch into Linoone and they switch Umbreon, I kind of just lose that match. So I would prefer to go Bibarel, Ninetales, and maybe a Nidoqueen. So, maybe I can just start with the Nidoqueen. I don't know. That seems alright. No, I think I'm going to start with the Ninetales. I'm going to go Ninetales, save switch Bibarel, and go... Interesting. I'm going to start Umbreon, actually. Yep. We're doing this. This is the thing that we're doing. So we're going to start Umbreon. If we go into an opponent Umbreon, I think what I'm going to do is get a decent amount of energy and then just switch out into the Bibarel. Okay, this is fine. This is totally cool. Seems good to me. I believe I beat this thing regardless if I have Last Resort or Dark Pulse. Or sorry, Foul Play or Dark Pulse. I think it just dies no matter what. To these charge moves. So yeah, let's just start chucking them out. And then depending on how my opponent shields, so what's nice about Umbreon is it generates so much energy so quickly that I'm going to get to this one here before my opponent gets to their Surf. So if they shield here, then I shield. Basically, I just match shields until they die. So it's fine. Okay, seems good. Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's match them up. Boop! Hit that shield button. I don't think there's any way they get to... Oh, wow. That's very ambitious use of energy. I think I actually want to wait a little bit longer and then throw it. So I wanted... Well, for two reasons. I wanted to get the lower health so I couldn't get farmed as much. And then I also wanted a little bit more energy before finishing off the Bibarel here. Okay. And that's a Ninetales. So, that Ninetales has beaten me slightly on energy. What I can do is beat it to a Surf. Oh man, what I'm not sure is like... So what I'm not sure... The reason I switched there is because I don't know if a Nidoqueen's in the back. I really want a Surf charged up for the Nidoqueen. But I also wanted to take the charge move on my Ninetales because if there's an Umbreon in the back, then I can do a ton of damage to it with my Ninetales still. Like this amount of health versus a Snarl is... Oh, yep, here we go. Got to get that Side Shock before I pass out and die. So there we go. I think we got it because we take the one shield here, we switch into the Surf, and we get rid of this Nidoqueen. So what I didn't want to do is lose the Bibarel, and then my opponent like doesn't shield at all, and then I'm stuck against a Nidoqueen trying to throw a Psyshock into one shield, and it doesn't work, and then I just die. Like, that would suck. So I really wanted my water Pokemon because it's flexible. So, and I'd rather my inflexible Pokemon, the Ninetales, to take the charge move damage. But I'd rather the Bibarel have a little bit of farm to reduce the opponent's Ninetales health. Because the thing that I want there is if I switch into my Ninetales, then I want my Ninetales to have more health than theirs. So if we go into a Charm race, I always win that. And then I get to the third, which could be an Umbreon, and I just charm it down. The Snarls do very little damage. I shield the Last Resorts. I get it super low. I throw an Ice Beam, I switch, I do a Surf, like it dies, right? So kind of like either way, I can sort of take half damage on each Pokemon and then try to figure out which one do I shield, which one do I prioritize, depending on if it's depending on who's at the end, right? If it's Umbreon or Nidoqueen. So yeah, that I guess was my thoughts there. Super cool, good games, super fun. A little sad I lost the first one. GG's. Looks like my opponent's not claiming there's any lag or anything, so we don't need to replay it. So I'm just going to go over, jump in, report it, and call it a day. But yeah, good games, Friskachu, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.